Allah, 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 Allah.
However, we will ask Mufti Sahib, inshallah. Mufti Sahib was speaking about the part-time classes, and we know that our full-time classes will start tomorrow also. So two things. One, we'll ask Mufti Sahib if he could continue a little with the part-time classes, and also Mufti Sahib, one issue that I know school throughout the country internationally they have been faced with is that students in class playing games. What advice would you give to our students that they will be online from tomorrow coming back to school, inshallah?
Well, first and foremost, with respect to classes that will begin tomorrow, and all over, people will be online through the virtual system of learning. Obviously, students, based on our experiences and the experience of many educators, is that, children and students, many of them do not really fulfill the haqq and the rights of the classes by listening to their teacher, by being logged on. Obviously, you have those who are very, very conscious. They are serious about what they are doing. But you do have quite a number of them are just not doing what they have to do. They may log on, but they waste their time in playing games, and they waste their time in texting each other. Sometimes they may use bad words against a teacher. They may make fun of a teacher. And they do all sorts of things, but not listen to the class of the teacher. This is very unfortunate. It's very disappointing, and it's very, very wrong. We, first of all, with respect to students, if they are looking, education is your future, and your future is how you make it right now. This is the chance you are getting to be educated and get an education. Don't throw it away. Every single person who made something of himself in life had to sacrifice. Nobody, good doesn't come the easy way. You just don't sit back at home and just get a good job. You don't make something of yourself by it automatically coming to you. You work for it. That is what you need to do as students. This is your chance. If you fail to actually follow the guidelines so that you will be educated, nobody but you will be the losers. Understand that. When you study, you are making something of yourself, not for somebody else. When you study, you are not doing your teachers a favor. When you study hard and you pay attention, you are not doing your parents a favor. Your parents are old, they are adults. They have made it in life already. Okay? They have reached very far. Your teachers have made something of themselves. Turn around and look at your family members, your cousins probably. They have made something of themselves. Look at you now. What are you doing with this precious moment? Everybody, so many people are actually making sacrifices for you. Teachers, educators, even the government having, free education, to such a high level. Your parents, if you are actually going to a paid institute, they have to spend so much money behind your education. At least do justice to what you are doing. Be fair to everybody. That's the minimum you can do. So when you sit and you log on to your classes, pay and give full attention. It doesn't cost you anything. What is there to gain by not focusing on your studies? By playing around, texting each other, playing games? Tell me, think about it. What are your gains? What do you benefit? How do you benefit? What do you get in return for all of this? But if you focus, you pay attention, and you do your work, then you will be educated, you will learn, you will be successful in your exam. One day you will make something of your own self. So therefore, do not be distracted. The world of distractions are many. A lot of things pop up once you go into the internet. Once you have Wi-Fi, the amount of things, whether it's your phone or tablet or the laptop or the desktop, things pop up. Do not be distracted. Be disciplined enough to know that from this time to that time, it is the class of this teacher. Be focused on that. Fight yourself to be focused, to be a disciplined person. That's a very, very important thing. And parents, as much as possible, try to supervise and monitor. We don't expect you as parents to be there 24 hours throughout or for the duration of the day's class. You know, you have your things to do. Even mothers, you have your things to do at home. Fathers, you have your things. You may have to go to work. You have other kids. You have other children. Yes, you don't have the time, but fix a way to monitor the progress of your students. You need to do that. If you're around often again, check on them. Take up their books. Ask them what they did today. You know, often again, call the teacher, the different teacher. You know, was my son or daughter present? You know, were they there for the entire period? Liaise with them. And the reason you are doing this is just to help your child. That's all. You know, it's not really to spy on anybody, but it's just to help your child. You know, and that's very, very important. So as we begin this period of the new school term, you know, again, online teaching, many people have to just hook up, log on to a device, and that's your friend, that's your teacher, so to say, for the day and for days to come ahead. You know, we have to discipline ourselves. Obviously, we can't help it. We can't do any other thing except that. We didn't bring that upon ourselves. So we have to accept this change, embrace this change, and learn to move with it and benefit as much as possible from it. Because if we do not embrace that change and use our time wisely, we will be the losers. So that's one very important thing. And the other thing with respect to our new part-time courses, we have some fantastic courses. I was saying before that we are making it convenient to our, brothers and sisters and students at home. It's very easy. It doesn't take much. We have the course on Usuluddin. Usuluddin means the fundamentals and the foundation of Deen, Islam, which is the Aqidah and the beliefs of every Muslim. And a lot of different topics will be dealt with under that. The Aqidah, the Islamic beliefs, which is on Thursday 7 to 8. So we will give you all the information, how you will log on, what you will go into, and we will have sessions there. You will be able to type in questions. It will be answered, but it will be much more than a straightforward Islamic beliefs. It will be in depth, it will be in details. Many things will be covered. Many things that come around your mind, you hear about, we'll deal with that. So too we have on the Tuesday night Islamic fiqh, Islamic jurisprudence, which is essential. As I was saying a while ago, every single Muslim, you need to know the basics of these things you do on a daily basis. Your wudu, your taharat, your tayammum, your ghusl. You need to know about your salat, what are the sunnah of salat, what are the wajib act. Look, a simple thing that the brother asked about. When do you make sajda to sahwu? The question is, how many of us? How do we know that we have to make sajda sahwu? What mistakes warranty a sajda to sahwu? Do we just make a sajda sahwu just like that because you forget to complete your entire surah that you were reading? How do you? This is something that we encounter in all our salat. We need to know these things, about fasting, about zakat. It's very, very essential. It may look like straightforward, simple, but many of us do not know these things. And then we have another program, which is a diploma program, not only in conversing in the Arabic language, and speaking to each other in the Arabic language, but understanding the grammar behind the Arabic language, which will help us to understand even the meaning of the Quran, understand the ahadith itself, and understand the Arabic language in a better manner. And we have that also coming on, on Wednesday night. Competent people to handle all these different subjects. These are new, fully online courses. Obviously, we'll start off in this way and increase with other courses. But these are coming up from, the second week of school, inshallah. Right? This is the first week, the second week. And besides that, we have our Al-Fadil program. We have a new readjusted and redesigned, a 3-year Al-Fadil Associate Degree in Islamic Studies, and many students can take enrollment in that also. We have the Alim program that is continuing. We have our Quran and Qari courses that have been advertised, and you will see it again. And we have the tafsir, the commentary of the Quran, fully in English on Monday night. With respect to these courses that you can study to graduate and qualify as something, like in the Al-Fadhil Associate Degree and also in the Qori course, because of the fact that you cannot have face-to-face teaching, all these courses will start online. So you can actually benefit from this, because you are not being asked to come to the compound now. Nobody will come. So benefit from it by enrolling and starting your classes. Starting your classes online. You will get all the details about logging on and things like that, who the teacher will be, because that will start in the second week, not this week. But just, sign in the form, fill out the form and enroll, and just, in the comfort of your home, so if you have started it, and then we continue, we will still understand that many people might not be comfortable face-to-face, so they might be home. So inshallah, we will roll it out and continue throughout the year in the same online manner. And in that way, you can complete your whole course and even graduate by doing the exams and all these things online. But take advantage of these things, because one of the problems was people have to travel from point A to point B. They have to take a few taxis to reach the Darulum on a Saturday morning. Now there is no taxi to take. There is no hassle with traveling. You can sit down there, log on, and you can feel the atmosphere and the environment of the class, and connect and do your work, inshallah.
الصبح بدا من طلعته والليل دجى من وفرته فأقر